Hi! Today is going to be a lot more of a talky, chitty, chatty kind of life update video. It's a happy video, but I don't know, it feels so awkward to talk about this sort of thing. I don't know why. This video is kind of like a three-parter. There's like a pie chart and it's equally three parts. Well, maybe not equally. It's a big part thank you, a life update, and also like an explanation of things to come on this channel in the future, and all sorts of exciting things like that. I quit my job at Claire's. So I currently do not work retail at all, which is pretty friggin' cool. And although I loved Claire's, and I don't want people to think this is anything against Claire's, Claire's was like the coolest job I ever had, but I am now a full-time YouTuber. I can't say that with a straight face. Because I'm just so happy, and also because I'm afraid that it's gonna come across as like, meh, but like I'm just so happy, and I just want to like shout it from the rooftops that like, oh my god, you guys made it so that I can live my life. Like, I'm 19 years old, I just got out of high school, and I may never have to work for anyone else again. However, I mean, if anything happens, if YouTube dies, if my fashion thing dies, if something happens, I might have to go apply to friggin' Claire's or like H&M again, and that's fine. If that happens, that's fine. I'm at a point in my life where I'm very much just like kind of go with the flow, and I absolutely did not expect this to happen. I did not expect to be 19 years old, entirely self-employed, like doing my own taxes for YouTube sort of deal, but here I am, and it's awesome. Like, I'm doing really fine. And so, yeah, I just want to say a big thank you, and I just want to get this out there because I do get a lot of questions. People are like, did you quit Claire's? Why did you quit Claire's? Like, what's going on? What do you do for a living? What's your job so that you can afford to do so many hauls is one that I've gotten. And it feels really good to be able to say this when people are like, what's your job? I'm like, it's this! You watching me? That helps. Thank you. I love you. And I always wondered whenever I was starting off and I was at like 50,000, 60,000, 20,000, and I was like, I wonder what number of subscribers, what number of views, what like monthly view sort of count is like the minimum for someone who does this full time. Like, will I ever be able to be at the point where like I can quit my day job literally and just do this? Because I remember seeing other YouTubers who were around like 130,000. Actually, I think I'm exactly at 130,000. Weird, yeah. The first YouTuber that I watched like make an announcement video like this saying like, hey, I was able to quit my job, I think he was at 130. So it feels really good. And of course it depends on the views. Subs don't actually give you revenue. It's the ad revenue from the views. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not direct. If you have any questions about how YouTubers make money, ask down below. Maybe I can make a video on that, because I find a lot of people are like, wait, what, you make money doing that? I'm like, yeah! And I find a lot of people are super not open about it, and super not open about their numbers, and of course, like, talking about money, can be a very personal thing, and some people don't like to hear it, and some people don't like to share, and like, I'm not gonna tell you what I make per month, but I would love to explain like how it works, and how to like optimize it, and like how you can become a YouTuber in 5 simple steps. But yeah, I'm self-employed now. I never have to leave my house again, technically. And so yeah, future plans. I do still live with my parents at the moment, only because where I have to go to school, it is a whole long far way away. So moving out means moving like to a different state, province for you Canadians, or state for you Americans. So that's like a much bigger step, but I'm so happy and excited that now when I am going to college, which is still the plan, I haven't gotten like an acceptance letter or anything yet, I only just applied, but I won't have to like work retail on the side, and that's so awesome. Like, I make I don't want to brag about it, and I don't want to like shove it in your faces, and I don't want it to seem like I only do this for money, but like I'm so grateful that I feel so comfortable, and it's all from doing something that I absolutely love. So thank you! This is a big I love you fest, and a big thank you for making my dreams come true, and this is just... I don't have to get yelled at in retail anymore. I just get yelled at on the internet. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about like YouTube and money and ad revenue and AdSense and monetization and how that works, please feel free to ask down below. Maybe I'll make a second kind of follow-up video talking about like the nitty-gritty sort of thing. But I am just a freaking happy bean, because my mom's motherly advice was always, as long as you're making equivalent to full-time like income from whatever selection of things you're doing, then that's totally okay, and you can stay in our house and we won't kick you out. Not like that, she would never actually kick me out, but she was like, just make sure that whatever you're doing, whether it's YouTube or retail or a combination of 4 jobs, which it was for a while, which, oh my god, kill me, as long as that equals full-time income, then I won't get on your back. And it was really exciting. I think it was about 6 months ago I hit that mark, which was $1,900 a month. Just to be upfront with you, would equal about full-time, working 40 hours a week at minimum wage per month. That used to be combining YouTube and Spreadshirt and YouNow. I wasn't doing YouNow at the time. And Claire's and Freak Lunchbox and like all of these things I was doing, and now just like I could survive with YouTube alone and be like well okay, and it's just such a blessing. And again, if you don't like to hear money talk, please kick me in the eye, but I remember being a little baby YouTuber and always wondering like, how much do people make? At what point can I quit this job? At what point can I focus on this? And so yeah, if you want to hear about that, I don't know, maybe I'll do another video. Talking about numbers is really awkward, but I love you. I don't know. My main fear, and I clung on and I kept working my retail job for probably a month, 2 months when I really didn't need it, because, and I know this sounds like super fake, but hey, I quit it now, but I was really afraid I was never gonna leave my house. And hey, I've been doing pretty good. I went out yesterday, and I went and I got groceries, and I went to Michael's and I bought another sketchbook, and like the other day I went to the fabric store and I got Starbucks, so like, hey, I'm not a hermit. So I kept working at Claire's because I was like, if I don't work at Claire's, I'll never leave my house. I'll become a hermit. I'll get shack wacky. In Canada, the winters, they get bad. Sometimes you get snowed in for I was gonna say weeks, but usually it's about like a week max at a time. You can't leave your house. You go shack wacky. It's what happens when you stay in your house for so long. You get shack wacky. And so I'm like, am I gonna get permanent shack whack? But I've been okay. My friend suggested to me to try once or twice a week to go out to a coffee shop and bring your work there so you can work on it alone, because I am very much like a loner. I'm an introvert. I like to be alone. I like to hang out alone. So big reason why I was afraid I would never leave my house, because I'm a little baby introvert, and it's like, oh, I'm just so cozy here in my little magical girl shrine. But I have been getting out. I have been hanging out with people. I've been meeting new people. It's just been fun. I went bowling. It's just, yeah, you gotta believe in yourself and kind of not let your fears hold you back, especially if your fear is a doubt within yourself. Because I can change that, you know what I mean? If my main fear, being so afraid to take this step, was that I was worried that I wouldn't follow through and keep it like a healthy lifestyle, you have the power to frickin' change that, dude. Frickin' get a book. Write in the book what do you want to do that day, and then do it. And if you just need to go out and drive and go through the Starbucks drive-thru and then sit there with your laptop and edit a video, hey, you got out of the house. Go team. This is a really talky video. I told you it was gonna be. And I really like filming videos outside. I actually did my very first dance cover. I'm not gonna post them on YouTube because of copyright, but I did put it on my cosplay Facebook page, which I should probably start linking in the description. But I filmed that outside on my deck. I've been drawing on my deck. I want to get back into roller skating because I was in roller derby for a number of years, and that was just fun. I just want to roller skate around and be like a happy little magical girl living. I want to be Cardcaptor Sakura. I want to be Sakura Kinomoto as a YouTuber. Can I do? I have the beret. I have the red beret. And I'm also worried, like, I don't have seasonal depression. I don't think so. But, I mean, I am a human, and especially in Canada, when the winters are just, like, abysmal, where my part of Canada, like, go Google Prince Edward Island Snowmageddon, and you will see how bad our winters get. That was only a couple years ago, and again, like, you can't leave your house. And I'm very worried that I will be like trapped in my house and I'll get double, extra, quadruple shack wacky with like a shot of hazelnut and I'll never leave my house. But hey, here we are. I don't know. I'm really happy. I'm still nervous. It's also extra weird right now because my brother moved out a couple months ago. He's 22. And my dad works 8 to 5 every day and my mom is in England for 2 weeks. So it's like, my last shift at Claire's was a couple weeks ago, and it's really just hitting me hard right now that, like, I am alone, and this is my life now, and it's weird. And again, I like being alone, but it's like, this house is quiet. This house is quiet, but I work from home, so this is where I'm supposed to be. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling about stuff. I also want to touch on basically what is to come for this channel. I wanted to definitely I wanted to set new goals and commit to them with leaving retail and starting this full time. I was like, okay, I can't just keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, I could, it's going okay, but I would love to like start kind of focusing on new goals and working towards those. One of them you might have noticed, I've been trying to put more love and memery into my editing, you know, putting more time into it, because when you work so much and like working 2 retail jobs and then Spreadshirt and YouNow and YouTube, editing videos was just like jump cut, cut out all the silent bits, music in the background, intro, outro, feature confetti club member, badoom, censor out all the curse words. And now that I have a lot more time, I can give like 6 hours to editing a video instead of like 3 or 2 or like 1. So I can, you know, add more cute, funny stuff. I love that. I think that's so funny. I know PewDiePie has been a bit of a disaster recently, but his editing style I think is really hilarious. It adds a lot to the videos. Taylor R's editing style is also really hilarious. I just love the memery. I love it. I think it adds a lot more. It's like, you're funny on your own, but like, it's just, I like that. So I've been trying that a lot more, and I've had a couple of comments that have been, actually commenting being like, don't think we don't notice that, we appreciate it, and I like actually fucking cried, and I was like, when your work gets noticed, I love you. And I've also toyed with the idea in my brain of uploading 3 videos a week instead of 2. Now, my main fear with this is that I would either run out of ideas, which like I have a big list, but sometimes you can't do them all in a week, you know what I mean? And another big fear about that is that I would just end up making crappy videos for the sake of having a 3rd video, just like making videos that I wasn't proud of or that I didn't think were funny, or making videos that bomb just to get the 3 out a week. But I'm at a point right now where like, oh, also I'm afraid that like something would happen and I wouldn't have enough time, or like seasonal depression and I like can't get out of bed and like I can't make 3 videos. But I've thought maybe I'll try it out just for like the weeks that I do feel good about it and the weeks that I do think I can do it, and put 3 stellar bomb HQ videos out a week. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That was just an idea, but again, I don't want to put out like bad content just for the sake of getting content out. Not that all my content is bad, boop boop ba-doo, but you know what I mean. And since finishing my Cure Whip cosplay and the whole Cure Felice cosplay, I pretty much went straight after the con that I did Cure Felice at, jumped right into Cure Whip. And now I feel kind of empty inside not having a sewing project, so I definitely want to spend more time sewing and just doing projects for fun that aren't necessarily for a convention or for a certain cosplay. I just want to like make fun, cute clothes, cause like that's what I kind of want to do with my life, and focus more on fashion design and that sort of thing. And it's also crazy because like I'm at a point in my life where like I don't have to go to college. I mean, I applied, but like, I'm fine. Like, I'm at a point where like I have a job that is really good to me, and like I don't have to go to college. Isn't that crazy? I could do this until I'm 45 and then like retire. Probably not. Then probably sell quilts on Etsy at that point, because YouTube will probably have exploded. But I don't know, I thought that the other day, and I told my mom, and I was like, I'm 19 and I have a job that's so good I might not have to go to college, and like I'm 19 and I might never have to work for anyone else ever. Again, if I do, that's fine, and I'm totally open to that, but the possibility is there that I might never have to work for anyone else ever again. You did this to me! Thank you! So yeah, fashion design, ha ha ha. Basically, yeah, although YouTube is very nice to me, and I could, at this point, easily just keep focusing on YouTube and keep being a little fashion bloggy baby, I do still really enjoy sewing, and I definitely want to make that, another hustle. I don't want to say side hustle. I want to have like 2 hustles, and right now YouTube is very friendly to me, so like I don't really need another hustle, but I mean anything could happen. I mean, I could get freaking content copped. Probably never gonna happen, knock on Pixie, but if that falls, then I want to like pick up my other hustle. You know, it's a plan B. I think it's just safe to always have a plan B, especially with something as fickle as the internet. So, although this is very friendly, I still want to go to college and learn how to sew, and I still want to treat it like fashion design. I want to treat it like I don't have a YouTube channel, in case one day I don't, so that I can just be like, okay, that was fun. Now I'm gonna sew clothes forever. Yay! And the awesome thing with that too is that I would be an entrepreneur and I would just like sell online, and like, I don't need a boss! This is really, really cool too, because my mom is an incredibly, I'm gonna brag about my mom because I'm really proud of her. My mom is a really, really successful photographer. She is actually the chair of the Professional Photographers of Canada Association of all of Canada. My mom is the literal like president of pictures of my country. I'm so proud of her, and she is entirely self-employed. She is her own fierce girl boss who has her studio on the other side of this wall and just built it from the ground up, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy to be following in my mama's footsteps and being a self-employed artist. I love my mom, and she's in England, and I'm proud of her. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really glad that I made my mom proud. I mean, she would be proud of me if I was like shining shoes on the street probably, but like it's really cool that I'm kind of doing like definitely not the same thing, but like self-employed strong woman artist. and I'm just really glad that I've always had my mom to kind of inspire me to do that and show me that you can be super successful on your own and that you don't need a boss or a big company or a $1 million friggin' CEO to like give you the paycheck, and that you can just like supply wonderful art to your clients and to the world, and then like if people like you, then like they will support you, and that's really cool. Anyway, sorry, I don't know what this video was about. This was just like a big life update. I'm sorry if you don't like people talking about money or success, and I don't want it to seem braggy at all. I just wanted to update you about my life and how this is everything I do now, and thank you for it. So hey, if you want to turn off ad block, thanks. This video's featured Confetti Club member is Doodly Blue. Look how cute, look how good, rocking the pink friggin' Confetti Club tee, the classic banner tee. Love you, love the Pokemon. You're really sweet and soft, and you look like soft, and your hair looks fluffy and nice and soft. And thank you so much for your support. You are a sweetie pie. You guys know, if you want to be a featured Confetti Club member, hop on Instagram, hop on that tag, hashtag featured Confetti Club member. Please also tag me in it, because that way I will like get an actual notification for surezies. And it can be either you in one of my merch items from my Spreadshirt shop, which is linked at the end. Y'all know it now. I'm fully YouTube employed, so like, please buy my shirts. And also I'm featuring fan art as well, because that's fun. Yay! So yes, tag me in your stuff. I love you a lot, and I will see you in the next video, which is not this one because this one is over. Bye!